Okay, I am going to do a quick video today on creating commission statements. And I think there's maybe some confusion around the purpose of the commission statement. So hopefully explaining what the purpose is will help to make the process a little bit easier for you when you're creating these. This is a really simple form. It shouldn't take very long at all, just a few minutes of time. And the purpose of the commission statement is to communicate to the closing company what the amount Keller Williams will receive in the commission check is. It's a quick explanation of the purchase price, the commission amount to be paid to Keller Williams. It lets them know if we're holding earnest money or not, and then what should be charged for the broker admin commission, if anything. So the form can be found in the Instanet Keller Williams Realty folder. It's just called the commission statement. And it is a fillable form, so you can just fill it out, download it, and save it, and attach it to an email and send it to the closing company, or put it in Dotloop and share it through there. It is not a required part of our transaction for Keller Williams. So if you prefer to put this information in an email and just send it to the closing company that way, that is sufficient as well. There are a few closing companies that do require it as a part of their file though, so it might vary a little bit depending on the closing company that you're using. But you're just going to fill out each line of the commission statement that is applicable to your transaction. So you can put the closing date in line 1. The property address of the transaction is going to go down on the next line, and then your client name. So this is the client name of who you are representing. This is about you. Listing agent is going to go in the 4th line, and then the buyer's agent in the next line down. There is a line for the company next to buyer's agent too. So if it's a different company, you can just put in the name of their brokerage as well. The phone number can go in here. That can be your phone number. That way, if the closing company has a question on the commission statement, they can reach out to you directly. Your sale price is going to go in the next line, and this is the total amount. This is the amount that should reflect on the closing disclosure. So not net. This is the gross sales price. Next line down is going to be your commission. So this line is for if it's a percent. The next line down can be a flat rate. Either is going to let you type in the amount. So you can use actually either line for the commission. We're going to say it's a 3% commission for your side. So fill that in there. If there's a home warranty amount, that can go in, the amount can go in here. And then you'll want to let the closing company know who it's being paid by as well. We're going to say that we are representing the seller on this transaction. So the admin fee to the seller is going to go on the next line down. There's not going to be an admin fee for the buyer. Transaction fees we don't see very often anymore. This is actually something that when we update this form, we're just going to go ahead and take out. So you can leave those lines blank. And then the next line down that you'll fill in is if we have earnest money. So this is only if Keller Williams is holding this earnest money. So we're going to say we have $1,000 of earnest money. And then the bottom line is the amount that should be the total amount to be received at closing. So this is the amount that's going to be in the check that comes to Keller Williams with the closing disclosure. So this amount is going to be $3,000 plus $350 minus any earnest money that we're holding. So that's going to total $2,350. And then it's going to ask, please cut a check to Keller Williams for $2,350. And this next line down is for when we are the listing agent and another brokerage is the buyer's agent. So we'll just say RE/MAX has the buyer and they're getting $3,000. And then the bottom is just your contact information. So your name, your license number, email address, and phone number are going to go at the bottom here. This is the brokerage license number. So if you ever needed to find that for a lender, will occasionally ask for that. Know that it's on the commission statement, so you could get it pretty easily there too. And then once we have a closing, again, I just need a copy of the closing disclosure and the commission check and a completed file, and I can pay you for your transaction. But again, it's a pretty simple thing. I think there's some confusion maybe between commission statements and net sheets. And again, this is just about the commission that's going to be paid to Keller Williams. But if you've got questions on any commission statements, please let us know.